Okay, I don't know what happened. It just went black. So this is part 2. We're going to try this again, and hopefully we don't get disconnected again. Sorry about that, because I was just about to just relay the question to you again. What do you do when you want to quit? And like I said, some of you may be like, what? Hello? Yeah. And you're like, what do you mean quit, right? Don't you always tell people don't quit? Always continue, walk in your purpose, walk into your greatness, all of that stuff. Yes, I do. But I also know that there's sometimes when you feel like you want to give up. I know there's sometimes when you want to quit. There's sometimes when I want to just give up, right? So before I get started and let you know what you need to do, please, 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 if you have a comment, question, whatever, please post in the comments. If you're watching the replay, I would love to hear your thoughts. Inbox me, tell me your thoughts. If you're having the same issue, I'm there for you. I will help you because I do want you to succeed. But also this is interactive, like I've always said on my Facebook Live. I want you to interact, so please post in the comments if you have anything to say or add, because I learn from you just as you learning from me as I'm dropping these nuggets, right? So what do you do? What do you do? Like last week, I wanted to curl up in the bed and just stay there. And so I felt like I was on the verge of saying, you know what, chuck this, I'm done with this. I want to just quit and I just want to hide and go into the covers and just not come out, right? No more Facebook, no more social media, no more nothing. Just kind of be just regular, ordinary, and just go out there and just work, come home and retire, right? So this was my mindset. This is what I was saying, I just want to give up, right? But I knew that that wasn't an option, but I knew that there was something I needed to do in order for me not to give up. And so if you are ever feeling this way, which sometimes it happens on our journey to success, there are days when we're like, I don't have the energy to do it anymore. And I feel you, but you cannot give up. You cannot give up. But I know it's easy to just say like, I'm just going to just forget about this. But when you do that, I want you to do these 4 things. Number 1, I want you to throw a lifeline. And what I mean by that is when I was feeling this way, I called up my purpose partner, Miss Amani, and was like, listen, I need to meet with you because I feel like there's something wrong. I feel like I want to give up. I feel overwhelmed. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. So I need that inspiration. I need some motivation. I need somebody to talk to, right? So I called, I put out my lifeline, right? I also speak to my sister friends and I'm like, listen, I'm feeling overwhelmed. I'm feeling like I just can't go on. I don't have the energy. And they gave me some ideas and motivation and laughs and giggles to help me go on as well. Then I was speaking to one of the facilitators that is going to be on the Paycheck to Purpose Summit. And I was just like, man, I'm just tired. I don't know if I have the energy to keep on going or whatever. And he's just like, you got to keep pushing. You got to keep pushing. And that was more of a conversation to just vent and to just let it out, right? There are some times when you just need to kind of release some of this. So you hold it all inside and that's weighing you down. You're tired, that's weighing you down. So you have a lot of stuff just weighing you down. Sometimes you need to just vent. And it's okay to be like, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, I just want to give up. But you spring back up and you get back on track, right? But if you ever feel that way, I want you to throw that lifeline so that somebody can lift you up. You need support on your journey. Okay? Sometimes we get down. Sometimes we get knocked down. We need somebody to pull us back up. We need that support. And the only way people are going to know that, because on social media, everything looks great. Everybody's doing well. I done did this. I got an article here. I did this. I opened up my business there. Everything's great. Hunky dory. So on social media, you look great. So no one knows that there's something that you need, or you need to vent, or you need support, or you need that lifeline. So throw it out there. It does not mean you're weak. It does not mean that, it doesn't take anything away from you. You just need that support. We all need to be uplifted. We all need to have that inspiration, that motivation. So please throw that lifeline, because I do not want you to give up. Number 2, what you need to do if you ever feel like quitting, you need to remember your why. And this is why I stress upon this in most of my coaching programs, because you need to know your why. And it's so important when you are feeling stressed or you want to give up, that you revert back and you remember that why you're doing a thing. And for me, that is because I remember the days, or I remember that day when I saw people that were getting laid off and they were distraught because they didn't know who they were or where they were going to go without this job. They never thought about what was their purpose-driven project or what business they were going to do. They never set that foundation. They never did the groundwork to do that. So I know how that feels. I know it. I've seen it. And I do not want anybody to feel that way again or be that way again. I want everybody to be thinking about, on the pursuit of, or launching their purpose-driven project. And whatever that is, if it's launching that career so that you can have that trajectory and do what you love, great. If it's launching that business, I want you to do that too. But that is my why. And I was like, and when I feel like this, when I feel like quitting, I got to revert back to my why. Why am I doing this? And then I remember those faces. I remember those tears. I remember how I felt looking at them. And I'm like, I cannot stop. So I want you to right now, if you don't know your why, if you don't know why you're doing a darn thing, whether it is climbing the corporate ladder, whether it's launching that career, whether it's stay at home, whatever it is, if you don't know why you're doing something, I want you to sit down right now. After this Facebook Live though, I want you to sit down and I want you to really write out your why. And yes, we all are doing certain things for monetary reasons, whatever, but really dig deep into the emotional, to that feeling, to that event, to that time, to that person that is driving you to do whatever it is, that's driving you to get up out of bed every day to do something extraordinary, right? I want you to dig deep into your why, because you're going to have to remember that on those days when you feel like quitting. So that's number 2. Number 3, what you need to do when you feel like quitting, take time to recharge. Whether that is for a day, whether that is for a week, I need you to take time to recharge. I go on vacations. My recharging happens at the beach. Oh my gosh, I am so creative and so relaxed and so recharged then. But I know I can't go to the beach every day, although that is a goal. I can't go to the beach every day. So what do I need to do? Sometimes I just need to say, you know what, I'm not doing any work today. And that's what I did for the last week and a half. I was like, I can't. If I felt like I couldn't do anymore, I had to push it aside because I needed to recharge. If you need to go, go out with your girls or hang out with your boys, whatever it is you need to do to recharge, go and do that. If it is a stroll, a walk, or whatever, go do that. Recharge. Your battery is low and you cannot move anymore if you don't recharge your battery, right? So I want you to recharge. If you're ever feeling that you're like ready to quit and ready to give up, please recharge. Okay? And then number 4, I want you to regroup on what brought you joy. And what I mean by that is a lot of us are doing either launching our business or, pursuing our business as we have full-time jobs, right? But there's a piece of this purpose project, whatever, if it's writing that book or launching that business, that brought you joy, that brings you joy. So whether it is thinking about that person that's going to read your material, right? Or whether it's just the whole art and act of writing. And for me, it's having those people that say, you know what, because of you, I was able to discover my purpose or, uncover my purpose. Because of you, I had a breakthrough. Because of you, I'm now clear. So those moments bring me joy. And because of that kind of lift up my spirits. And so at that moment, I was like, you know what, I can't quit. Those are the moments that I latch onto. Those are the moments that are embedded in my brain or my memory, my mental Rolodex. And this is how I got out of that I call it a funk, but I got out of that I'm ready to quit mindset or whatever. I'm ready to roll, put the sheets over my head. So I got out of that doing those 4 things. And so let me just go through them again, because I really want you to write those things down. And if you are going through this, I would love to hear you in the comments, or if you're listening to the replay, still put stuff in the comments or inbox me, because I don't want you to quit. I want to see you succeed, right? So when and if you ever feel like you want to quit, number 1, throw that lifeline. Throw that lifeline. Tell your friends, tell your sister friend, tell your brother, whoever is going to hear you. If it's whether you need them to just listen, just be a listening ear to vent. Whether it's that person that inspires you and motivates you, tell them that. Whether it's that person that sparks ideas for you so they can help you get clarity, I want you to do that as well. So throw that lifeline, because no one knows what you're going through unless you tell them. So that is number 1. Number 2, I need for you to remember your why. And like I said, your homework for today, or your challenge for today, if you so choose to accept it, is to really tap into your why. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing a damn thing? Why are you, launching this business, writing this book, taking this class? Why are you doing these things? Trying to climb the corporate ladder, taking a certification. Why are you doing it? Tap into that experience, that feeling, that event, that person that drew you to this purpose-driven project. So I want you to do that, because these are the times when you're going to need that. Number 3, take time to recharge. Whether it's going out for coffee, going for a walk, going on a trip, going to the spa, going out with your girlfriends, whatever it is, going out with your guy friends, playing golf, go and recharge. Recharge your battery. You're going to need that. Number 4, remember the pieces of your purpose-driven project that brought you joy. You can remember the smile on somebody's face. Remember the thank you note that you received. Remember those joyful or joyous occasions as you were going through this journey. And that should spark the joy inside of you, spark that feeling inside of you again, so that you can continue on your journey. So those 4 things I want you to remember when you ever feel like you want to quit, because Lord knows there are going to be days, I'm telling you, there are going to be days. So I want you to remember those 4 things. And if you need to throw that lifeline, please do. I'm here for you. I am your coach and your guide. And I also want you to succeed. So please, 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 please do. So those are my nuggets for today. I want you to have a great and fabulous Thursday. Please subscribe so that you'll know when I'm on. I'm coming on Mondays and Thursdays to drop some nuggets, to provide coaching. So I want to hear from you, and I want to see you succeed. So for all of you, please, like I said, make your comments. Let me hear your thoughts. Love to hear it. And I will speak to you later. And this is your coach saying good night. Bye.